Welcome back and thanks for watching. So in the last video we worked with this example, and I just want to touch on this one more time. I kind of ran out of, I wanted to do this in the last video but kind of ran out of time. So I just want to show you one other way that we can also work through this that might help you a little bit think of this, and we'll definitely do this in all the other subsequent examples we're going to cover. But one of the things you can do is, instead of, I went through this and I just said da, 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 da for the rhythm. One of the things that'll help you work through this is to actually just treat these numbers like they were lyrics. Just say 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And I'm going to actually do that right now. I'm going to put my metronome back on. There's the channel. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put the metronome back on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Okay, here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Okay. So anyway, that is just another kind of tool that you should use when you're trying to figure these examples out, and they'll kind of help you a little bit with trying to figure things out. Another thing that I just want to demonstrate right now is that, so right now it might be a little difficult because we've set our metronome markings so slow. Like this is pretty slow. This is slower than 1 beat per second. So if you had a marking of 60, that would be 1 beat per second. But one of the things that we could do, we could say because this is quarter note equals 50, what if we wanted to set our metronome so it gave us 2 pulses for every time a beat went by? Just because we were having trouble because the metronome was so slow. What if we wanted to set our metronome so that it gave us 2 pulses for these quarter notes instead of 1? Well, what would we set it to? Well, we would just multiply 50 by 2. We would set it to 100 BPM. And that might make it a little bit easier to get through this example, so that we're getting 2 pulses per quarter note instead of 1. So anyway, because I've got some time left in this video, let me do that. So I'm going to move my slider up. 80, 88, 92, 100. There we go. And they're both the same pulse, but right now we're getting 2 pulses per quarter note instead of 1. So anyway, I'll sing through this again. And I'm going to do this on da first, and then I'll do it on numbers second. So here we go. Da, 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 da. Okay? One more time. Da, 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 da. Okay? You see how that's a bit easier to keep the time because we've got kind of an easier to read pulse because it's happening more frequently? Okay, now I'm going to do it on the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Okay, here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Okay. So anyway, actually let me do that one more time. A dump truck just drove by my window, so that might have been a little bit noisy. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Okay, so anyway, there we go. I'll turn this off. So hopefully, oh, why did that happen? There we go. So anyway, hopefully you found that useful and interesting. And I want to say it's okay now if if this didn't make that much sense. What you should do, maybe try to watch the video again, maybe try to watch the time signature videos again. But really, if this isn't making sense, just keep moving through the examples. As we touch on more examples, hopefully this will clear up a little bit. And even kind of the guy that I'm sort of basing these videos off of, this the guy that runs the Khan Academy, he actually says the best way to teach this is through an example. And I kind of felt like I needed to provide a little bit of background information, so I did the videos on the notes and on the time signatures and stuff like that before I jumped into the examples. But maybe you would rather learn by getting through a bunch of examples. So if it's not making sense, just keep progressing through the playlist, and hopefully with more examples it will begin to kind of clear up and make a little bit more sense. And also I do want to touch on this again. I know I said this at the beginning of the playlist, I think, but we're really trying to just hone in on the rhythm right now. Rhythm is really the most difficult thing about understanding how to read music. After we kind of get the rhythm down, after we get our rhythm really solid, matching this up with notes on a keyboard or notes on a flute or cymbals on a drum set, all of that is going to be easy in terms of figuring out where all that stuff is after we get our rhythm really solid. So anyway, hopefully you found this useful, and I'll see you in future videos.